So I drew a comic book page twice, and I want to talk about why. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Emma Kuber. I'm a professional comic book artist, and recently I've been drawing some sample pages. In the comic book industry, sample pages are a way for a comic book artist to showcase their work, so essentially they can get hired to draw published work. Now, if you've been working in the industry for a little bit and you have some publications under your belt, usually you'll use that published work to get more work. But if you're looking to, change gears, change your artwork a bit, change the kind of stories that you want to work on, sample pages are the way to do that. And for me, I'm definitely a little bit more known for drawing more kids stories, more young adult stories, more fantasy and indie comics. So I wanted to kind of showcase a different side of me, and that side being a bit superhero-y. That being said, the first page that I was drawing is from Teen Titans World's Finest #1, and it is the very first page of the comic. And that means, as the comic book artist, we are visually introducing the audience to our story. So not only do we want to showcase all of the setting, the characters, and the plot that's about to unfold, but we also want to add the emotional context that we get from these locations and characters and viewpoints that we're choosing. Because every panel that you draw as a comic book artist, there are tons of decisions that go into making, that one panel. For this specific page, this is what I came up with first, and I actually think it looks really good. I take a step back, I'm looking at it, I do think it looks really good. But the third panel, that big splash panel with, the guy and the other guys and, the worshiping and whatnot, I personally think the storytelling of it falls a little flat. Now hear me out. I really like the drawing in it. I like the textures that I used. I like, the way that everything is flowing and blah, 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 blah. But to me, if I am trying to introduce a very, very powerful character, like the one that's right in the center right there, he looks really tiny. In the visual hierarchy of this page, you can see that the other characters around him actually look a lot bigger than him. Yes, he's centered. Yes, he has a wave behind him, making him a little bit bigger. But essentially, it just feels like it's falling a bit flat because his powerfulness is competing with just the sizing of these two characters in the forefront. And then on top of that, these characters in the forefront, I feel like is making the overall image a little bit flat looking. Like I said, it's not bad looking, but I just think we can do better. Instead, what I did was I actually reversed that angle, so we are looking at this whole scenario from the back of that powerful character. Now, we don't need to see his face just yet. His face is going to be revealed on page 5, I think. The reason why I changed this angle was so that